There we go. Artie, spot abuser, gets knocked out by the Artie. It should be a high kill game for Artie, honestly. Should be an interesting look. Pushing up. Out of chapel, slowly. Allies regaining control over the hard cap and slowly pushing out Axis out of the soft cap. They're gonna want to try to go for the 4-1. Not an easy task, because at this point you're just fighting hedges. Arthur just doing whatever he wants over there. As Smithers. In his map. Figuring out his life. Come on, Smithers. Yes, there we go. Find that bush. It's a good bush to sit in. Then, in his
Did you see my frag? I already got a frag.
No, I didn't. Damn it. Oh my god.
I did it. Oh no.
You got him. You got him. There we go, Smithers. You got him? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, these Vegas odds are going crazy right now.
What's my pace? What am I projected for on pace?
2.5 kills. But you said 3, so I don't know. Oh no!
Oh, damn it!
Cancer curse. Smithers almost got it. I was distracting Smithers, my bad. You did that to me the other day, so I'm giving him the favor right now. We got Omen getting Fuchs. Trying to find St. Pepsi. Knew there was somebody there, but Butters picks him up. Good kill by Butters. Let me unlock from my target, please. Thank you. Oh my lord. We got Butters fighting over MG house in the north. He's gonna try to do something about Arthur being that MG, that annoying pesky little bugger up on the silo. Who is that? Zero circle. Knows there's somebody there. Butters picks up the kill. Great kill. What's the map looking like right now? Okay. Strong presence at Win 7 for Axis. We have the medium going to support that fight. However, allies in the south by Diesel regaining or taking more and more ground, slowly pushing out WTH out in the open fields. Opel from Omen right in front of Butters. Butters peeking the corner. Did he see him? He did not. Opel saw him though. Takes him out. Nice try. A lot of ground being taken by Butters. Pepsi over there fighting the fight on the main road. Great kill by Popel. Popel. Sorry. Send me a DM if I'm fucking up your name and I'll fix it for next times. So what that means is basically Arthur will keep having free range to do whatever the hell he wants. Looking at a whole lot of nothing though. Doesn't know obviously that there's nothing there. I am kind of cheating right now with wall hacks. So I can see way more than he does. But he's going based off of what he's reading off the map. And based off the activity of his team. Allies desperately trying to regain Grandma's house control. However, Data making their life miserable. Mega Man? Big though, taking a little bit of ground. Sitting behind him at the compound. Is he going in there? Walking like an old man. There we go though. Yeah. Great spot for an OP. Nopo saw him though. Placing his OP. Knows that Nopo is watching him. However, if he can get 1 or 2 more people to spawn near him, can probably retake that ground. So, oh my god. There's just a tank sitting right next to him. They both don't know of each other's existence. He can call in AT or a satchel, who knows. Pick up that kill on Nopo. There we go. There's AT. Soldat. Might alert the P4. Do you want to fire that right off your OP? OP stays alive. That's scary. Fig. Let me lock it. Fig dice. They're nading the compound right now. 3 people spawn on it. Keep the OP alive. That's your job. Keep it alive long enough. Nope. Mega Man takes it out before Fig can spawn on it again. However, most important man, second most important man stays alive. AT guy. Data knows that. Data is now trying to pick up the kill. Trying to protect his P4. P4 just repped. Oh, what the? P4 takes care of business. Does what he did. That was weird. Tried to lock in on him, but then he just died. So the game freaked out. Data knew what to do there. Trying to protect his tank. Desper. Such a good repair. Oh, what is going on with the admin cams today? Got into the tank. Full control in the north, which allows them easy access into soft cap. This is great pressure by WTH. They know their priority. South, they got a whammo off. They got a whammo off in the south. Fly over to it. This is going to be trouble. This is going to be real trouble. Flynn, trying to rocket. Not exactly. Do they know that there's a whammo off? Do they know that trouble is pending their way for allies? You do not want to get shot from two sides right now in Diesel by Village. You do not want to lose your grasp and your progress that you made here. Relax on AT. Alright, well, I'm sorry about that. Relax. Just jinxed you. Jack, also AT, has the bolty. Does he see Rowdy? Picks up the kill. Keeps pushing up. Stays alive. Fighting gas mask. Oh, picks up the kill. Wonder if gas mask is gas. And gets taken out. Rowdy 5 and 12, but that's not really reflective of a good performance, especially not playing AT on Axis. Data also made his way towards the garrison. However, now allies privy to something going on in their backlines. Let's see here. Allies have to reset far, extremely far in the north. We're going to stay in the south real quick, see how this whammo develops. Player gets fired. Now they know that something's up. Lucky. Finds the OP. Burns the OP. Knocks out one. Takes out two. Great play by Lucky. And then gets picked up by Data. They know something's up. Paradox. Let me lock in on you, please. Why is game broke? Hello. There we go. Paradox, know something is up. You got him, buddy. Is going to try and find what is going on. Relax. In the meantime, respawns on the garrison as infantry. Data gets picked up along the way. Sanzu, Paradox, they know that there's only limited spaces where a garrison can... I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry that I'm laughing way too hard at this. That Wemos garrison got spotted, though. Kiwi and Sanzu are getting close to it. It's locked out. At this point, it became useless. They will find it eventually. Unless Relax can pick up a huge amount of kills right now. North also dedicated a whole lot more people to the north. Great, smart play. They know that it's going to be essential. They're going to have to regain Win 7 in order to regain access as well to Grandma's. Zim gets picked up by Njorden. Butters picks up Ketten Hooks. Sees the OP maybe? People die. There we go. One OP burns. More progress can be made. Saint Pepsi, usually commander. Finds his way inside of the barn. Data, waiting for him. In the broken house. Pepsi can burn the OP here. Or the splice. Soldat following right after him. they play SOP. A lot of ground being retaken. WTH getting pushed out of Win 7 and Grandma's house. Amazing place. Got a lot of pressure in the south. Managed to flex over enough people. Relax. I don't know. I don't really... Not a fan of this one. Relax. Not unsure. Maybe he's trying to harass people in the back. But you gotta do something for your team right now. Gotta look at the map, gotta call stuff out. As an infantryman, you can't, would have been a little more useful if you were AT. You spot that garrison that you're currently running towards. You could take it out. However, Flynn, occupying Win 7 mansion with the MG down in the distance. I wouldn't even fire. I would not do that. Okay, well, you picked up the kill. But now Flynn knows you're somewhere. He can go up in the window, place his MG. If he can see you through that tree at least. But he's not the only one. There we go. And you get taken out. Kind of gave them the alarm bells. Good play by Flynn. Relied really well on comms. Currently, the south still in WTH control. Same thing happened, however, in the north. They're completely pushed out of Grandma's house and Win 7 at this point. Amazing control. This is a dangerous spot for WTH and Omen to be in. Now relax, also to be found in the north. Trying to help the team regain control over Win 7. Or Win 4, excuse me. I know that Arthur lost his favorite spot. Where did he reset to? Probably playing a little flex MG. Probably to be found in the south. Oh, sorry about that. E4. Played it smart. Backed up a little bit. Let's see here. Slowly getting grinded out. That Whammo play might have been good, but the execution didn't really benefit them. Panther and P4 pushing in to Win 4 together. Along with infantry. Going to see if they can retake that ground. However, soft cap pressure by Paradox for Le Grand Creek. I'll be scaring a couple of people at least. His support. Knows there's an MG there. Picks him up. P4 is still supporting that though. Holding it down. Supply truck also in the meantime. Paradox might be shooting them. If only you had AT right now. I know you'd be having a blast with AT. Nice try with the rocket. Just short. That was from pretty far away because that lasted forever. Getting fully boxed out slowly but surely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently 4 WTH in soft gap left. It's about to become a 2-0 on Chevrons in hard cap. Smithers to be found in Chapel. He can just live there safely. He's just chilling. Mainly due to the great work of his team that managed to start the box out. That being said, Win 4 got regained. Probably a big help with that Panther and the P4 pushing it. This is their way in again. That north is so important. It gives you access to Grandma's house. Grandma's house gives you access to a lot of cover to walk back right into Hardcap. Having Grandma's house control gives you all those windows with crossfires. Arthur just living his best life on top. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, Arthur. I wish I was on top of that silo right now farming. Panther also trying to commit to the push with his infantry. With Desper in it. Might be able to pick up the medium right to his right. Sees the tracks. Whiffs his shot. Might be able to pick him up here. No, does not get the hit. I just stop everything. Greyhound trying to push in front. Okay. Whew. Thought you were going to take the road there. Who was that in the Greyhounds? Butters. Knows there is a medium there. Made the medium slightly back up. However, a lot of infantry looking at him right now. No AT that I can see. Sureng on AT. Oh, medium pushed out. Did he get a hit in on the Panther? I don't believe so. Got one hit in. There we go. There's a beautiful gap in there. Still did not get a hit in. Medium? Yeah, he did. He did. He did. Made the medium back up. One more hit can fully commit. Taking out the medium. I see Lekker. Or how the Flemish would say it, Lekker. With AT. Does not really... Is he trying to get behind the Panther, maybe? Side shot? Oh, we do have St. Pepsi making a lot of grounds. Map edge. But a lot of people are also around them. It's your job to stay alive right now. Don't even peek. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Stay alive. Maybe it'll run past you. In that case, you have a rocket, and you can take down their garrison on Sunken. However, Shatex. Ah! St. Pepsi gets taken out. They knew something was up over here. Great play by WTH. WTH still under control. Over the north. Greyhound from Butters, although pushed up. Panther does not know. Panther picked up the kill on the medium. I'm so sorry. Desper, I missed it. I missed your hero play. Now he knows about the Greyhound. Is he going to pick up the Greyhound? Greyhound gets tapped once. It's another hedge. Pick up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh, too bad you shot. Another rocket into the Greyhounds. Great shots by Icarus. Not flying too close to the sun. Butters was. Whew. Oh, the Panther doesn't know about the Greyhound. Butters makes it out alive. Almost flew too close to the sun, and Icarus almost punished it. Meantime, north, still under control. You gotta dedicate people to Grandma's house. And that's exactly what allies are doing. Axis needs to do the same and counter it. But so far, they've been doing great at not allowing ESBT and TL to make a foothold there. Center of the map, a lot of ground is being made by Genetic and Letha. Is there an OP there? I missed the OP. 2 OPs. Front door. They can establish a footholds. Where are those OPs exactly? Right in front of me. Right there. And where's the other one? Am I blind? Oh, right there. Okay. They can establish a healthy foothold. Maybe build a garrison. Extend your lines out. But now at this point, you're making so much ground that it does become a little different. Will 9 build his OP here? Or is Gary? Is he waiting on supplies? 9. Certified shooter and a great SL. Covering his ground. Covering his area. Keeping his OP alive. These hedges are... Get out of the hedges so I can get a proper camera angle. There we go. The box dropped by zeros. No. Heroes gets picked up by Gazoopel. This is a great spot, this broken house. That's the issue right now that WTH might be running into, is these open fields are kind of miserable. Picks up 9 as well. Great shots by Gazoopel. Zoomer also holding his hedge. Trying to stop this front door push. A lot of people from allies dedicated and got a foothold into Grandma's house. WTH right now. Built a Belgian. Great angle right now to fight it. Don't get too many people committed to sitting on the hedge. 1 or 2 is more than plenty. What are they building? Oh, mine, of course. Here we go. 1 or 2 people overviewing the hedges, giving covering fire to pick up the trades possibly, and picking up the kills in front of their guys. There we go. Got their access, burned an OP at the compound. Great play by Omen and WTH. Now, you want to get into Grandma's house again, but there's a 76 and a medium rolling up as well. Panther staying alive. Nope, gets taken out. Great kill by Lekker. Amazing pickup. Such good timing for allies to kill that Panther right there. Panther did kind of get left by its own. By itself. By his infantry. Maybe you made me stress the hell out for a second, brother. Arthur's still on MGs. Desperately trying to regain control. Or trying to regain his position on top of the silo. Because right now, him on top of the silo is going to be money. To stop allies from pushing up. But he knows somebody is near him. Can't. Bandaging. Arthur wants to pick up that kill before he feels safe enough to go on top of the silo. And playing it slow. Oh, there we go. Good shots by Arthur. Picks up the kill. Meantime, Kiwi also going wide as a spotter. Recon. There we go. Arthur on his spot again. Now, he can crossfire into Grandma's. Stop that push from happening. But Surasang said, nah, fuck that, bro. You can't be there. Something needs to be done about this OP here. Arthur getting harassed by rockets. Not doing too much right now. Another tank gets killed. What got killed here? Was it the rep station? P4 has to back up. Yes, rep station gets knocked out. Over here. P4 fighting his fight behind the hedge. Needs to rep. What is that, a 76? No, medium against medium. However, Allies medium got his first shot in. So far, WTH doing well and did get an OP behind them with Popel. Is he going to try and build a garrison here? I see his OP. Is he waiting on people to spawn on it? Okay, 1 supply, Kettenfuchs. Trying to find a spot maybe to drop his box. Not all grounds are created equal. Not all boxes appreciate the equality of all the grounds. Maybe I should have just stopped talking before I committed to that. There we go. Finally finds a spot to drop the box. Redeploy. Let a second person drop a second box. This might be a good spot. Your team lost enough ground for you to have a lot of ground to play with. Medium is looking backwards for whatever reason. Does he know something's up? No. Okay. Relentless gets picked up by Delete, I believe. David, watching the road. Former PV, ESPT now. Along with IKEA, So Lucky, Nacho, Grunt, Rowdy. Stacked names. Okay. Popel. Stop explaining himself. Needed. Always trying to find a spot for the garrison. This is kind of shitty, I know. Okay. It's gonna get rocketed though. As soon as somebody knows. Oh my! What? What triggered it? Was it this, Gary? No. What the hell triggered it? That's funny. No way. Chosen triggered. Oh no, they tried to get Chosen over here. Oh, thank God the garrison got built first. That's funny. There we go. That's what the tank was looking at. How did I miss that on the map? There's another garrison here, but that one's locked out. And that one's a map edge one. So that one might not be the best one to work off of. But it's a good reset, Gary, for the whammo. There we go. Spawn bomb. Spawn bomb off. We got 1, 2, 3 SLs. One SL is going back. It's going to try to delete. Gets taken out by Ranger. That's 1 SL dead. How long is this Gary going to stay alive, though? Still up. 1 Gary gets knocked out by from the allies. Dangerous. No reset at this point. Where is there another garrison? Just west of them. Ranger doing everything possible to stay alive at this point. Ranger gets knocked out. Now, the SPT has to look backwards. Is that a Puma? Sounds like a Puma. Yeah, it is a Puma. I have bad eyes, guys. Jesus. You know, for some of you guys, it was already obvious before I even asked the question. Okay. What can WTH and Omen do from that whammo? Such a difficult position, though, bro. Like, if your initial spawn doesn't really succeed, now you're just running open fields because everybody's looking that way. And you're just getting picked off, right? Panther also gets knocked out by Flynn. Good kill. Or David. One of the two. Great kill. That's the second Panther we saw die in the past 10 minutes. It's a lot of allies dead. Paradox picks up delete. Flynn stays alive, holding that intersection with his life. Paradox gets knocked out by Dorbian, though. Or was it by Arthur? Arthur sitting on top of the fence, holding his ground as well. Puma doing what he can. Let's check our tank kills over here now. Our top armor kills is Grunt with 22. And then we have Rocco with 20 kills. Currently in a Panther and the Sherman. We're allies. It's not the Sherman 76. That's a medium tank. Kind of running. Oh, wait. Kiwi. Made it into backline as a spotter, though, so can't really call in. Gets knocked out, of course, as soon as I go to you. My bad, dude. Now, win 7 under full control. Win 4. I said it again. 2 MGs on top of that. Bro, that was me and Arthur yesterday for FNF. Arthur was right here. I was right here. We were both farming off this place. Yeah. This is awesome. This is so much fun. This is actually a great time. If you're allies right now, at least. Desper went AT. Not in tank. Here we go. Crawl. Not in a tank. Not on the MG. Gets knocked out. Desper. Come on, buddy. Gotta stay alive for me to catch something. And they get farmed now. Relax and Norm. At this point, it is turning more and more into a box out. How is this whammo play playing out? Not too well. 2 OPs are still alive, but they got flared. And they're just getting farmed off the OPs. Last SL just died. However, Rocco very deep in the back lines with a AT rocket. What is he rocketing? What did you just rocket over here? That was a Garrison. That was a great rocket. There was a Garrison there. He got that sucker out. But yeah, I mean, not going to do much for you, to be honest, because they're just going to rebuild it. You don't have a foothold to use that pressure. That Garrison could have been knocked out 5 minutes ago on the first spawn. Butters trying to find Rocco, though. Gonna run him over. No! Rocco picks him up! Butters! Good pick. Good picks. Good pickups, Rocco. It's up to you to stay alive a little longer. Just be a harassing... There we go. Last OP gets burnt. It's rocketed anyways for good measure by Paradox. You just wanted to pick up the kill.
Survived that. It's crazy.
That is crazy that you survived that. I agree. Paradox was thirsty, bro. He was trying to steal your kill with that rocket. You saw that? Oh, gets picked up. Rocco kills him. Rocco's still alive. However, people know that he's there. People know that he's an AT guy. They're just going to want to pick him up real quick. Also Data, also AT. 3 AT guys in the back line. Still that Whammo Gary, but IKEA found it. Yeah. Not the Whammo, but like Whammo reset, reflank. There we go. It gets burnt. 10 out of 10 attempts there. They still have not lost foothold at Diesel, though. Like, they're still grinding for it, WTH. Is he a Greyhounds player as well? There we go. 500 kills with Artie. I appreciate you, buddy. I just got the 500 kills with Artie. Thanks, Habo.
You're welcome. I'm actually having a terrible game.
Are you? What are you at?
I'm only at like 32, 33.
Oh, damn. I've maybe played Artie once or twice. So all these kills, the 500 kills with Artie, is all from casting so far.
That's pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah. ESPT pushing out. WTH and Omen out of Win 4 completely. This is a box out. They're stuck playing out of Sunken, and they're stuck playing out of the open fields now. Slappy, though, on the MG. Funny story about Slappy. And I don't know him personally. I do want to get to know him because he's like kind of a mythical creature for me right now. I constantly hear how good of an MG player he is, but also how he just does not ever sit in meta spots. That he, instead of, if you would know... Damn, that's tragic. I'm sorry, Slappy. But if you would technically know how to get on top of this roof, he'll never sit on top of this roof. He'll try to jump once and say fuck it, and just sit on this wall, for example. It's actually funny. And I'm envious that he can do that, because if I know a jump, I will try it for 20 times and I'll die 5 times trying it. At this point, at the medium tank, just shelling. That's a 76. Data. G42, I think. Let's see here. What are the frags currently looking like? Allies out-fragging Axis by about 100 on infantry. Snipers. Data, probably the big reason why he is currently 38 kills against 30 for Axis. MGs, per usual, if you got good MG players on Axis, that they are out-fragging allies. And then armor for allies is currently dominating along with AT. And then, yeah, 37 kills. Like we heard Habanero say earlier, that he was only in the 30s or so.
Yeah, no,
I think he just tried to say something. Another dive with the Stewart. Butters and Flynn. That's what I'm talking about. He's gonna try to burn some shit. He's gonna try to crack open something. Didn't find the OP, straight to his left. Guinness calling him out right now, though. Only Data, Slappy there to stop him. We're gonna have to spawn somebody on Sunken before this Garrison. Unless a tank, the P4 turns around and shoots him. Misses his second shot. Rocket gets missed. Ooh. No, the OP stays alive, Butters! No! That's tragic. Could have at least burnt the OP. Good try, though. NT. Big dubs. P4 might have actually saved that Sunken Garrison. Oh, wait a second now. Soledad. Going map edge. Finding his way there. This could be dangerous. This could be an actual problem. Doesn't look like anybody's looking at him or will be looking at him anytime soon. Not a lot of radar here if he starts going south. This is great. This is a 10 out of 10 play. Find supplies here, but there's no need to... See, this would freak me out. Finding supplies here and like, shit, man. Is there a garrison here that I'm warming up that I don't know of? That's exactly what he's probably thinking. Because he's trying to play it sneaky. He's not trying to raise any alarm bells. If anything, he's probably staying alive so he can place his reset OP. Because I believe Quebec, yeah. His other OP is here. He's like, damn, I made it this far. Let me at least place another OP. We'll check up on him again in a couple of minutes. Currently, the MG's having a blast just farming the open fields. Just laying on the road, or... Yeah, it's a demonic spot, bro. This is... Goodness, respawning off his OPA. At La Grande Creek. Or as the French would say it, La Grande Creek. What does that mean? The big creek. Because there's a big creek running around it. You're welcome. It's geography taught by Tally 101. Arthur, living his best life. Cleriker, equally living his best life. How did I turn the laser on? How do I turn the laser off? There we go. Can I not lock in on you anymore? What are we? There we go. Kind of a goated spot. What are you talking about? How do I turn this laser off? Hold on, dude. Where is that? B. There we go. See how Cleriker is doing. Oh, let me type. There we go. Cleriker currently 27 and 25. Just holding the line. Doing what's best for his team. Currently have Nacho running the leaderboard. Soldat still alive. Still gaining ground. Did I lose him? No, I'm going in the right direction. Currently Shaolin, the commander, the only one to actually stop him from making or taking too much ground. Gets his OP down though. This is slow progress. He knows somebody's there. He's trying to not... Shaolin is running backwards, okay? Doing his commander duties. Meantime, that was a Panther, I believe. Oh, that was a medium tank. Soldat doing a good job at just being patient. Slowly making his way in, because this is not easy, bro. This is just open fields running hedge to edge. And then this is your real danger. Guinness. Sitting on top of a house, just with his binos out, doing exactly what you want your defensive SL to do. Because he's looking for that soldat. Oh. I just... Is he going to spot St. Pepsi? No. The timing. If St. Pepsi takes an open field too much. This is literally split seconds, dude. 4 seconds ago, he would have spotted him. No. No. Oh my god. He would have pinged something and defense would have collapsed on it. Oh my god. This is COD timing at its finest. This is so typical, dude. Yeah, and you made your full circle again, and now Pepsi is not in sight anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry, Guinness. Oh, that's painful. Meantime, Soldat making his way in, though. Where is Nacho fighting? I think I saw him playing around here a lot. 37 minutes left on the clock. My Butter's back on AT. Flexing a lot. Mika there with the OP and the M1 Garand. Picks up 2. Knows there's a third. Oh, he just sees the OP. There we go. Gets the kill. Surely he's gonna ping it. There we go. For his guys to push it. Flynn going crazy. Throws his nade. Now everybody following. They know they got the OP. They know they're safe to push up. Delete. That's no, you're further than I thought. Taking a lot of ground now. Flynn, Pookie Bear. Follow PF. There we go. Go get him, King.
Stay away from him.
No, I'm gonna keep harassing him. There you go, Flynn Rider.
Get away with you, Calico.
I'm following you. And Butters, I followed you guys in the Steward earlier too. Y'all almost did something. There we go. They're taking so much ground, dude. So much. I'm surprised Mika isn't running with them to take ground and place an OP somewhere. There we go. Tommy gun spraying. Love to see it. Butters knocked out. Gonna let him focus. Maybe there's Nacho. There's our top fragger in the lobby. Is he still the top fragger? Yes, he is. 61 currently. Paradox with 59. Relentless with 54. The scoreboard has a lot of top 10 blue in it. In the meantime, in the north, they did find Soldat. Guinness did his job. That's what I'm talking about, dude. See? COD timing isn't always the worst. Eventually, you'll get there. You just gotta stay patient, play the exact same way Guinness played. Because he probably stayed on top of that building or repositioned, kept looking with his binoculars. You know, I kind of ragged on him. Not really ragged on him, but for funsies. Made fun of the COD timing that he went through. Not spotting, who was it? On AT. St. Pepsi. And he takes out the potential whammo risk that they almost ran into. Soldat played it well. He played it slow. But at this point, it's just crossing open fields, and you just know that these top-tier players are paying attention. Who is this in the Puma? Yeah, of course, it doesn't show his name. Shatex, okay. Gonna try to dive the Puma. What is he gonna find? Gonna position here. He's gonna try to crossfire to stop that center push. Because that front door is kind of looking dangerous right now. Looking very dangerous. That intersection under full control by ESPT. However, Grandma's house. Grandma's house. Good fight at Grandma's house. WTH regained ground, but they're getting smacked by the medium. That's annoying. You're finally taking ground as infantry. And then now... Oop, what just smacked you? Was that a tank? That was a tank, right? Am I missing a tank on the... Yes, right there. You blended in so well. There we go. You're helping your infantry out more than you can imagine right now. There you go. Gonna push the medium, but is the medium paying attention? Yes, the barrel is already turned your way. And you're getting repped by like a... Oh no, the medium is not tracking. No! There we go. Medium's dead. Infantry now has kind of free reign. They have to win their infantry gunfights. Great play by the P4. And now he's returning the favor with HC. Burns an OP. Burns kills 2. Takes out the garrison. Oh my god. Huge play by the P4. And the infantry is just pushing into Grandma's. This is your way in. Especially with how much allies has pushed forward onto your front door. This is your way into Hardcap. Now you have to run. You have to go. Smithers lost that love and feeling. You have to stop it. Knows that the garrison or the next garrison... Okay, now you got Texas Toast. On 18. Shoots his rocket, misses his first. You have to know that there's a spawn to your left now, though, right? However, they're getting crossfired immediately. Is that Arthur? Yes, of course. Arthur on top of the silo, trying to help his P4, trying to take out the rocket. P4 just keeps running. Just taking out everything along its way. Now there's cap progress on Chapel. This could get dangerous. Smithers with the bombing run, but it's not infantry you have to worry about right now. It's this tank. I lost him. Help. There we go. Desper. This is a different tank. What the? That's 2 P4s. Where's the other tank? 1? Guys, am I tripping out? Did the other tank die? Did I miss it? That's a second P4. The other one had Seamus in it. Great cap progress. Smithers throwing all his abilities at once. Now, you have to storm in if you're WTH and Omen. Did you build a garrison or a bunch of OPs? You got 1 OP. You got 2 OPs. However, this one might get burned soon. 3 OPs. 4 OPs. Heavy also coming in. Oh my god. This could actually happen. This could actually happen. Already slamming tanks, spraying, splashing, infantry, running until they're running out of air. They're running in there. They're gonna cap. P4 clinging on. Burning, smoking, fuming. There's a medium coming. Trying to save. Oh, P4 finally gets knocked out. Still, attack goes into WTH's favor. This is going to be a recap. The spawn bomb! What the hell was that spawn bomb? Was that 2 OPs? Airhead! Missed the drop of an airhead. Oh my god, guys, what the hell is going on? This is full panic. This is full panic mode for allies. They're about to lose all their garrisons. They're gonna get pushed out. They're boxed in into 2 grid squares. Now it's up to WTH. You gotta sprint. Clericer, all your SLs in the south. You gotta book it across. You gotta take that ground. Regain control over Win 7. Regain control over the intersection. Push them out of Diesel. You can give them Diesel. You have full control over North, technically, but you slowly want to push them out and return the favor that they did to you. However, allies right now recapping. It's a lot of people in soft cap. Rolling in from Diesel. They're doing their best to stay alive in the hedges in soft cap. That's something they're doing so well. They know they have pressure. However, enough people to respawn. Already smacking the area of that airhead. What a great play. Holy crap from Axis. 76 trying to save what was lost. This is going to be important to retake that ground. However, ESPT and TL responding appropriately. Yes, there we go. A lot of blue again. Inside of the heart gap. Oh my god, we missed a P-strike. Missed a P-strike on the Panther. What was that? Tiger. What?
There you go.
a
You might
game.
get your 100 kills in a match.
Brother, what in the hell is going on? What a good game.
It jumped up quite a bit there.
Yeah. I
Right.
bet. You had an airhead and like 3 OPs that were condensed that you were slamming.
Yeah, I was gonna say it felt like I hit the airhead as soon as it spawned.
Yeah, I think you did. There we go. Legendary. What a good game, but what a recap from Allies. Holy crap. But we have an OP from Zero Circle. They're already pushed up further. Oh, that's not gonna do your team much. Shh. Medium's gonna get taken out, maybe, yes, but it's just an OP. Now they're gonna get to this garrison. They got saved by Zero. And the medium. Did the OP still up though? And a recap for Allies. There we go. And they regain control all over Heartgap. What? What a series of events in the past 10 minutes. What in the hell actually happened? But that also means that Diesel WTH retook a lot of grounds with Machete, Ventka, Big Spawn. A lot of names I can't read right now because they're all overlapping. Arthur with the MG. Ooh, yeah. Want to get into a cheeky little spot, but you're like, nope, a little too difficult. Redeploy. Smart. My dumbass would have committed, and I would have just fed somebody with a kill. Okay, there we go. Now the south is lost. Diesel is lost. Now it's their way to start pushing north. And they also have an OP at Win 7. And then you got Mika still surviving there, map edge. Also fighting Dorbian. Dorbian gets taken out. Arthur, he wants to get into Grandpa's house. Yes. Oh my god, if you get in there. You need somebody to protect you in there. Because they're behind you. They're going to hear you shooting and they're going to make you a priority. You're just... Is there an AT? VNT might just want to rocket you straight through the window. Yeah, I know. You wish. This has so much potential. Oh. There's a Luke's shooting at Arthur. Your teammate, brother. Infantry got cleaned up near Hill 5. OPs and Garrison locked out by So Lucky. Is Arthur gonna be able to see him? They're doing a good job not making his presence unnecessarily known. Mega Man. Should pass the bunker along with Case of Hood. Come on, let me. There we go. Case of Hood. Take grounds. Staying alive. That's Nacho. Why isn't it showing Case of Hooden's stats? It's taken out though, finally. Relentless. Holding his ground. Now, slowly the reflank. Coming from that intersection. That's why this intersection is so important, because that's just another way in. And then now you can reflank WTH that took control over Diesel. However, Irrigator, paying attention, picks up Paradox. Picks up so lucky. He's fighting his way south. Just trying to pick up what's left. Refuses to just stand still and gets picked up from the south again. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We got Desper. Desper has support. Yes. Finally. Desper showed me something. You got this, Bubba. Now, don't look at the numbers, because obviously he's in a tank and he's a spotter. So those numbers don't mean anything. Picks up a great kill on Zerus, but gets picked up by Ant. Doing what he can for his team. However, North lost again. South barely clinging on. The box out is real. South getting surrounded at this point. Getting crossfired from 2 directions. The observe mark on the P4. P4 just splashing the broken house. Knows that that's a really strong position for anybody to sit in. VNT, however, got 2 hits in on the P4. Takes out VNT. P4 reacts. Relax and Soul Marie. Doing what they can while their P4 is doing what he can with his own rep station. Shot too close. Maybe just hit the fence post. Great front door pressure. Ding sling. Must be coming out of Vietnam. Has to. Left the AT rocket. Hit something for me. Yeah, you didn't hit shit, bro. Yo, ding sling. W keying forward. $39.39. What is it? Balanced as all things should be. Redeploys. Must have ran out of rockets. Didn't want to bother anybody for explosive ammo. What timing? You had a P4 there. Relax. Bandaging the bush. Trying to retake ground as well for his team. Puma doing a good job supporting his infantry. It's a full recon crew though. Or recon tank crew. Barely see that. Sometimes you'll see recon or light tanks just go in a 2-man crew, maybe even a 1-man crew. And then they'll just send 1 or 2 guys to help out infantry instead of getting them not stuck in a tank, because that could have benefits too. But front door 76 along with infantry. Soldat probably waiting on his OP to reset, or his timing to reset so he can place the front door OP and then get it filled up. Then you have extremely good front door pressure. 76 is about to see a tiger or probably a panther. There we go. Get smacked. Tries to return fire, but he has to back up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought he was going to show ass and drive away. Great work from Desper's crew in the Panther to scare off the 76, because that could have been a problem. OP did get set up by, uh-oh, Shaytax. No! No way! I don't... I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Oh no, they're clueless. Oh no. I don't think I could have... They're about to blow up. There's another Whammo garrison. I mean, if y'all want to watch the explosion, we'll watch that real quick. Is the satchel still on? Did he not get satchels? He did. Oh, I think KO found it. Oh, wait a minute. P-strike? Misses. Nice try. Oh my god. Yeah, well, these Whammo plays... Oh, like 10 out of 10 attempts. And, like, I barely keep missing them. That's my fault. There's also so much going on the other sides of the maps. Whammo garrison's already locked out by Kiwi. Fighting out of Diesel, but they have good OPs up. They have great OPs up. Although you kind of have to cross the fields. Oh, there's one OP, two OPs. Rep station gets blown up by Ventka. Meantime, there is a reflank garrison at Win 7. A lot of OPs south of Diesel.
As long as I get 2 more kills, you got.
Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You should be able to. You got 15 more minutes.
I believe in myself.
Yeah, me too. I believe in you too. Luke's. B. I was dancing around rando. Gets slapped by the 76. Barrel on that boy. That's still the same one? No. It's a Claro DC fireman. Gets slapped though. Gives one in return. Claro getting out to repair. Good job repairing that tank, dude.
Hey, you should have gotten it.
I've already had it though. The Genghis Khan one? Yeah, I've already had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you though, looking out for me. Panther, not repping, unlike the 76. Gonna try to push up. There's a P4 as well. Got 15 minutes left. Committing a lot of people back to Grandma's house in order to try that same push again. However, or not Grandma's house, sorry. To Diesel. It is not looking good currently for WTH. That's a lot of map control and a lot of strong presence. This is kind of what a box out looks like. However, in the south, we do have a lot of red trying to fight out of Crossroads. Relentless coming in behind him though, picks up delete. Tries to picked up Jock, picks up Venka. Picks up 3 important kills. You're gonna find an OP here, negative. St. Pepsi? Did he warm up the OP? Or the Gary? No, that's a friendly Gary. You got a garrison down. You got a Whammo Gary up. Fig spawns on it. That's 1 SL. Another 40 seconds. So that means at 12:37, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kind of a math idiot. Fig. Oh, David. He was the last SL to spawn. Oh, this is a problem. This is a big problem. Soldat, so lucky. David, zeros. Getting behind the hard cap. This is a big problem. Big, also spreading out to get an OP somewhere else. See. Something. Warming up an OP if only you knew. And you burnt it. Okay, well now you know. Now they know that you know that they know that you're there. Okay, WTH took care of business though. Where are those OPs at? No OPs up anymore. However, one of them is warm right next to Zeros. That's an ally's OP. There we go. Please gets people to still spawn on it. David already found this spot in the bush. Doing a great job of holding on for his buddies. Relax knows somebody is in the tree, but he just can't hit him. He's telling his guys, come on guys, push. Guinness, however, our defensive SL, here to save. There we go. Relax picks up a kill. Did the OP get cleared up? There's cap progress. Soft cap pressure, though. There's another OP up with low skill moron and zeros. Slappy, however, coming in to support with TMG. Let's see here. Hardcap Garrison got knocked out. Could be a problem. Guinness, it's up to you. Where's your OP? Slightly east of you. Except both kills. Guinness has been holding it down on defense, dude. Amazing job. Slappy picked up the Vite. Puma gets slapped once by low skill moron. Twice, Puma gets knocked out. But now you have to know where the OP is, right? Kind of method of deduction. Big. We got low skill moron. Right. There we go. Oh. There we go. Pushing as much ground as he can. See here. Only OP up. Takes the creek. Smart. Trying to replace OP. Very smart. Doesn't necessarily have anybody to stop him anytime soon. Defense has been paying attention. Defense has been doing a good job of reacting to OPs, but there we go. There's a spawn bomb. Not a spawn bomb, but 2 more people to help him out. They're pinched in between 2 groups. Got Franzinator. Might pop up behind low skill moron. Low skill moron heard him. They trade. Sexy. Winchester played patiently, took down Xeros. What else am I looking at that I am missing? There's so much been going on. Claro, is he solo? No. Claro is just outside of it. Splashing with the 76. I feel like every time I go to Claro, he's repping. What a legend. Oh, well. Wanted to highlight Pornhub Supreme. We go, David. Picks up the kills. Picks up 2. Now has Delete waiting on him. Benka waiting on him. Gets picked up by Delete, though. Good job. Is there an OP there? Negative. Oh, there is. I'm blind, dude. DJ and Cornhub Premium. Did I say Supreme earlier? Now it's deleted by Delete. Unironically. They have to know that the OP is over there somewhere, right? Delete is making ground. Luke's going ham. Lead, nope. The lead's gonna get knocked out by David, but at this point your OP is pinpointed. They know exactly where it's at. Over there, they're doing an amazing... Big is doing a great job at keeping his OP up. Just causing chaos here. Holding an entire squad of WTH, however his OP gets burnt. That thread is deleted. But that gave room for ESPT to push up and take ground here. There we go, front door. Getting into hard cap. Dingsling. First one in. There we go, be a good boy. Bandage up. Alrighty, takes him down. Flynn also gets taken down. A lot of people are resetting for WTH and Omen. Surasang. Holding it down on the MG. Front door. Currently, what is that? Oh, wait, why is that Relentless? There's some names that just don't want to go through, and I need to fix that. He got satchels, and he's out. What plane is that? That was an air supply drop. However, there is an OP right on the hard cap. Tova. Still being a menace, still making ESPT honest. It's your job to keep that OP up. Zeros lost that loving feeling. Zeros gets knocked out. There we go. Got some action going. I hear a tank. Am I hearing a tank? Might be bugging out. Big got reset, but he decided to go help on defense, along with Paradox, Flynn, and DJ. At this point, you don't want the 4-1 as much as you want the 3-2 to hold on. So why even go front door? There we go. Kept them honest. Prevented the 4-1. OP gets burnt on front door. However, Grandma's house. Under control of WTH. Stewart trying to go through, see what he can burn. Supplies get dropped. And other supplies get dropped. The ammo thing. Sorry, I'm brain farting on the name of it right now. Getting Fuchs going very deep. Trying to find their garrison. However, Soldat and Gas Mask paying attention. They're looking that way. Oh, he was looking that way because he was placing an OP. They know that there's something north, though. Gas Mask. Looking at Frosty. But Ketten Fuchs is going to be able to pick up both, maybe? Doesn't... Wait. It's one. Gas Mask behind a good head glitch. They're shooting at Ketten Fuchs. Here we go. 3. Good cover. He says, fuck it. Let me whip out the rocket. Nope. Too high. There we go. Finally picks up the kill, last bullet. And then the infamous M1 Garand ping. There's a satchel on Grandma's house that just blew up. And satchel also on the medium. Jesus. What am I all missing? Trying to stay alive. Place your Mike OP against Mike. Or Mike SL against Mike SL. Where is your OP? I don't think you've placed one yet. Your OP could create a difference. However, that front door is not looking good for WTH. Luke's holding it though. Being an obnoxious thread. Before diving, gets smacked once. Luke's doing a very good job with Shatex. It's kind of been like the flex player for him, huh? Gets rocketed from behind by Zeros. He's out of there. FX saw that? No? You looking this way? FX, get him. FX, get him. No? It's having to use, oh boy. There's another little flank OP going on into Heart Gap with IKEA, Letha, and Zeros. IKEA taking down the garrison. There's another Whammo garrison. Jesus Christ, guys. However, the cap going to the 4-1 because they committed so many people. And there's no... That's... I mean, game is already over, yes, but... Yeah. To GG's. That was a good game. That was a very good game. Axis did a really good job at clinging on and not letting the box out do them too much. Allies did such a good job at responding to every single little panic that Axis caused, and they cleaned it up surgically. Whether it was a Whammo garrison, a Whammo OP, an insurgents with an airhead that led into a recap on Chapel, they stayed calm and they surgically just recapped midpoints and then went back for the box out. Almost went for the 4-1 on front door, but then the north got lost again, so they had to reset a little bit. What a good game. GG's, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. That'd be really cool. More subscribers I get, then I can eventually start earning money with this, so that'd be a cool little side job if I keep doing this, and if Hell Let Loose obviously survives, right?